Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well this fabulous Monday morning. I have some messages for you from last night, which would be 11, 3, and 4. You know, because some of these messages, majority of them come early morning. Somebody's complaining about spending $10,000. They keep spending large sums of money trying to one-up you. And, you know, it's a lot of money, and apparently they might be running out of money. They are complaining because they can't feed them. I don't know what them are, but they're not able to feed them. They no longer have access to enough money, enough energy, enough resources to feed whatever them are. They're contemplating the stakes of something, an action or a gamble regarding a representative, and it could be you. Apparently, this representative has created a band-aid, patched something together. You know, there has been a cut or a wound, and there has been a fix, a patch, and a mending taking place, a healing for, a caring for, a wound or a rift or a tear of some sort. So this representative has patched something together and is seen and supported. These people are learning that in some places you may be lonely, but you're never really alone. They thought that by burying you in some outskirts place where you were not seen or noticed by anybody, that you would just never, ever, ever be noticed. And apparently, even when you're alone, you're seen by the universe, the multiverse, the creator, the Most High, and the family. They know that they're missing a very important piece of the puzzle with you, because no matter how much they do to you, you have the strength to overcome it. You continue to overcome it. And the people that are doing these things to you are losing their minds. They were talking about Native Americans and your love for the indigenous culture and people, and how nobody loves like you do. You know, they're trying to find an exact duplicate, but you're an enigma. They can't figure you out. You keep doing things. See, they don't have a characteristic or a personality or whatever. They have roles that they play. And you're an original, so you kind of like dive into everything, and you're very unique. Your light, it says you're a power couple, so you could be spiritually united or 3D united or whatever, but whatever it is, the two of you together, your light empowers and fortifies the will of intention. The will of your spouse, your kingdom spouse, the will of your team, the will of your family. You have very powerful light together. I had a vision of two men standing apart from each other like they were playing catch, and they were playing catch. They were throwing a crab. It was gray, and it looked like a ocean crab, and they were picking it up by the legs. I don't know if it was like an ocean crab, because it had more legs than an ocean crab, but then I don't eat ocean crab, so I'm not really familiar with it. Anyhow, it looked like a crab, and it was gray, and it was about you know, two times two the size of their palms, and their palms were fairly large. So they would grab that thing by the leg, and they would toss it real high and real far over to where the other one was, and it would go up real high, and then it would like kind of come down and then go crash onto the ground. I mean, the guy wouldn't even attempt to catch it. And so it would crash on the ground, and then he'd go pick it up, and then he would do the same thing and toss it back to the other guy, and it would stop just short of the other guy, and it'd go crashing onto the ground, and then he would do the same thing. So whatever they were doing with this crab, they were like busting it up on this pavement, just really giving it some what for. I saw a food plate, and there were a lot of goodies on it. So I don't know if this was some sort of an offering being made, or maybe this is something you do. Maybe you offer spirits stuff, or maybe this is a suggestion that you should, or, you know, this could just be a premonition of something good coming your way, like you won't lack for anything good or something. Take it as it resonates. There was something about energy production and a clay horse. I have no idea what this is. I haven't even Googled or investigated the term clay horse, so I don't know what that might have to do with energy production, but that's what they're talking about. And then Canada was mentioned, so I don't know if there's something going on in Canada regarding energy production with a clay horse or something. I don't know. There was a masculine a little while later who said, the baby is sleeping. And this really felt to me like it was a child that was going to be utilized as a stepping stool for advancement in this world for an adult, and not in a good way. I saw a big man, and he was very large, and there was somebody that had him in a chokehold from behind. They were both standing. The one that had him in a chokehold was slightly shorter, like a whole head shorter and slighter, but they had him in a headlock, or a chokehold or whatever, and the big man's back was all bent over bent backwards, and he did not look like he was doing very well. So yeah, he was going to go out for the count. Then the words bigger and bigger. So something's getting bigger and bigger, and I don't know if this is a movement of sorts, or if it's your spirit, like maybe you're coming into your heavenly form. Maybe you keep growing bigger and bigger. Maybe your energy is getting bigger and bigger. Something's growing. Something's getting very, very large. Somebody was saying, hey, there's something going on over there. And then there was a reply, well, you've got to blah, 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 blah. And I didn't get to hear the rest. But the adversary, who I consider the adversary, was saying she is really upset about this. She's really upset. They said it twice. Now, whoever this she is, I feel this she is the one that's got this baby that is trying to use the energy and the essence of purity to doppeldanger or appear as an exact image of you. And it's not working. It's really not working, because you keep throwing them for loops. Apparently, you have a deep love for the indigenous people, and you work with them, and they weren't expecting that, or aware of that, or something. They're quizzing each other. They're saying there's a date. So apparently there's something coming up, and there's an actual date for it. And this adversary here, who tried to present as you, has been, what is that word? Designated, seen as a counterfeit. So they labeled as, so they can see that this person is a counterfeit, because you're out there authentically, transparently, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it is what it is. But you are 100% an original, and you are a fractal of source. And so it's like the entirety lives within you, the child up to the crone, or the, you know, the boy up to the old elder man, you know, with lots and lots of wisdom.